Hi, folks. Welcome. Last day. Last day. So far, I'm all alone. I'm sure Jessica will be along here in a minute. There's Paula. Hey, Paula. Last day. We got to get your man home in fourth place. It's a tough time trial. Hey, Cindy. Good to have everyone with us for the last day. It's been a long, well, it's not been a long 3 weeks. It's been a fun 3 weeks, but yeah, I saw that, Paula. Yeah, that was kind of heart touching, heart wrenching a little bit. It's quite a career he had. Yep. Allison, good to have you with us. Now watching in Eurosport. Oh, maybe you'll be same time as us. Yeah, there was the American on-site guy did quite a interview with Cavendish's wife. It was very good. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Here they burn up most of the commercials, and like the last hour is normally commercial free, which is nice. Yeah, Cindy, I hope next year Vingegaard and Pogaccia, Evenepoel, I hope they can all be healthy. It'll be quite a race. Oh, he did. Oh, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. There's Jessica. Jessica,
Hi, Gary.
how you doing?
So, we're in for a long broadcast today.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. These time trials tend to take a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I hadn't realized because I have medieval embroidery study group later tonight, and I told
Oh.
them that we'll start an hour later because the guys won't have finished otherwise.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. These
Yeah.
time trials take forever. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And they really don't get exciting until the last 10 guys.
Yeah. So,
Yes, you're right, Paul. I was so glad to see Germay finish. And his family was there. Teammates, everybody. It was so cool for him.
yeah.
$20,000 for the time trial bike for Tadej Pogacar. Whew.
Yeah, I can hear your
Oh, can
feet,
you?
Perry. Yeah,
Now?
yeah, still.
Still? How about now?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's the other thing, Paula. Yeah, normally time trials are 30-minute runs, and these things are 50 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Nerdy will be right back. You just got here. Oh yeah, they're showing. That's one of the drawbacks of the if you put up a good time early on a time trial, then you got to sit in that chair sometimes forever till somebody beats you.
Yeah.
I mean, nice chair, but
Yeah.
I'm sure you just want to go get your clothes off and get a shower and be done.
Yeah. Nah. Especially today, most riders want to go home.
Right? Yep.
Which for many of them is relatively close, as many live near Monaco or in Monaco.
Yeah. That's mainly for tax purposes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, Paula. Still having to sit there for hours until somebody beats your time. Yeah. And then toward the end, you can barely sit down, and then the next guy through will beat your time, and you gotta, yeah, it's kind of comical. Hey, Sandy.
Made a mistake.
No, I just can't count to 10.
Oh yeah, that happens some days. Yeah.
This is the part I had to tear out last night, and
Oh
I'm making double sure I don't mess it up again.
no.
All right. We've counted 3 times, and we are matching up.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, victory.
What am I working on, Paula? I'm working on still the Avlia. What does she call that? Sea of Light border.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Wow.
So that's just one corner of it. It's a. She doesn't have a picture of the whole thing. Here, I'll hold it. I'll hold it back and move it a little bit so people can't copy the chart. But anyway, it'll look like this. It's 23 inches. So 10. What, 2.5 centimeters in? So 40,
26.
45 centimeters?
No
No,
more. It was 23
23
inches, huh?
inches. 23
46
inches,
centimeters plus 23 is 69.
69 centimeters.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Or we'll just go with one big piece of cloth. Uh,
Yes.
but anyway, it looks like this when it's all done, and then it's designed to be used so then the center is where you can put a pot of flowers or something on the table. Um, yeah, nice piece.
Oh yeah.
Those are the colors. I like the colors.
Yeah. Oh. And they are
Jen?
DMC, aren't they?
Yeah, that's all DMC. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, DMC.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Very
These
nice. Oh
these
yeah.
she pulls them off a cone. They don't come as
Yeah.
skeins. She and that's a difference
Oh
in
yeah.
quality.
Yeah.
Huge difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's plenty of it. I can tell. There's more than enough. You still
Oh
working
yeah.
on needle minders?
I'm still doing my needle minders.
There
Let's
we go.
see. There we are. And it's still that interesting color wash
Excuse me.
silk.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's I kind of like it. It's you need to use short lengths because it knots really easily. But I like the very acute color changes.
Uh huh. Yeah, you're
It's
getting some
just
nice effects
so
there.
it's just so there's so much contrast in there. And I don't plan anything. I'll just stitch and I'll see what happens.
Just let it
No,
go,
just let it go. Yeah. No. And it's perfect to the front stitching.
huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this. Though
Yeah.
I've already made an error, but yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't really have to
Yeah.
pay much attention. These floss
No.
drops, uh, nerdy. If Beth shows up, we'll have to find out. This was Beth gave me these as a gift, um, so I'm really not sure where she got them.
Hey.
But she gave me. I don't know. There's 8 or 10 of them she gave me, and yeah. Normally I use the cardboard, but for this one I didn't need as many, so uh, I had these that Beth gave me, and I put them to use. So if she shows up, we'll ask her where she got them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're nice. Nice floss drops. Yeah.
Now, that was a new word to me. I had never ever heard of floss drops. No,
Oh no.
no, no, no.
I use them on projects like this where I pre-cut thread,
Yeah.
um, and where I have a lot of colors. Then I'll use them. Normally it's these. Ugh, silk mori. Ugh. Normally I just use these cheap cardboard ones because you can buy a truckload of them
Hey.
for nothing, and then yeah. Then I cut all the threads. This is for a sampler of some kind. And I cut all the threads all at once, mark them, put them in
Okay.
numerical order in the ring, and off and running. But yeah, I don't. But like on needlepoint kind of canvas, I don't use these at all because I never cut the thread because
No.
you never know how long you need.
No. No,
Yeah.
I don't think I ever pre-cut my threads. No, only when I was doing those Bavarian braces for the suspenders for
Oh.
the folklore dress, because there you do so much black. That is sort of your filling stitch, your cross stitches or half cross stitches. And I thought, oh yeah, that makes sense to just cut my skeins and go for it
Yeah.
because you don't split the threads. You use a full strand of stranded cotton,
Oh.
a full skein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah.
And we don't strip them and lay them back together. No, you just stitch with the thing as is.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah.
Yep. Yeah, Krista at Avlia, she has ones that floss drops that are got a little logo or something printed on them. They're very nice.
Okay.
Oh, we would lose out to swimming laps. Paula would be out of here to swim laps over Fiber Talk. Ouch.
Ah.
Oh, Nerdy would have swum laps too. Oh man, we're second
Oh,
choice to lap swimming.
yeah. Hmm.
Oof. My body's shutting down from riding my bike. Massive cold sweat here. Ooh, holy smokes.
Ooh.
Ugh. Now I wish I hadn't taken the shower. Uh,
Ah. Nah. Nah. No, we have very freakish weather again. We have a thunderstorm raging overhead, and it
oh,
has been really, really hot this morning. And now it cools down very quickly. Nah. Yeah.
yep.
No stable weather this year. Mm-mm. Nah.
Stone Road with us. Hey, Cindy. Cindy's lurking. She has another call at 10. Oh, thanks to Jessica for posting the needle miner instructions. Yep.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Nah. Yeah, they're fun little things.
Oh, that's got to nerdy. Somebody who used to stare at her while she was swimming. That's got to be creepy. Yuck.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, thanks.
Yuck. Get a life.
Hmm. Are they doing all the interviews because the writers are too slow? It's not interesting.
Right. I know. I
Oh,
bet the announcers just absolutely hate time trials because it's just so much time you have to fill.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
nerdy.
good fun.
Nerdy. That's beyond creepy. Ugh. Yuck.
Nah. Now, time trials are good fun to watch live because you have somebody passing you at very high speed every couple of minutes, which
Yeah.
is really entertaining.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good fun when somebody does something unexpectedly. But otherwise, yep.
Well, I'm down to the bottom of the piece, and I'm a half a stitch higher than I was yesterday, so I got it right.
Oh, cool.
This must be Jennifer. Nope. Yep, it is Jennifer. Jennifer,
Hi.
Oh,
how we
hi.
doing?
How's the fluff?
Pretty good.
How's
Got
the
on my
fluff?
France Tour de France shirt. Woohoo.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
Oh yeah, that is the best.
Yeah,
That is the
Cute,
best.
that
huh?
is so cool. Yeah.
It's cute. Last one. Last day.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
I did see Mark Cavendish and stuff, so that was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Yes.
I've never
Yeah, I
heard it.
always feel it.
Go ahead.
I always feel a little bit bereft on the Monday after that it has all finished. I mean, you can still pretend it's a rest day, but then on Tuesday you're sort of, I'm missing something.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's really true.
Yeah.
You get a withdrawal, a little bit of a withdrawal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Haven't watched anything for the past 2 or 3 days though. I've been busy. And yesterday morning, oops, my oil was a rough morning. So
Oh,
A couple other
yeah.
people appreciate the needle minder instructions, Jessica.
that's super.
Yeah.
No.
I've never heard it
Yeah.
described as being fatally married, though, Nerdy. I don't know what that means, but whatever. Yeah, the needle minders Jessica's working on, for those who don't know, instructions on her website for how to make them. Really slick little finishing thing that she does. And her website is right below there at the bottom of the screen, right under my magnifier. And so instructions on her website. You click on the blog, and it'll take you. It's the first one till next week. But yeah, really slick way to do it. And sign up for her newsletter and become a Patreon too. Support the cause.
Oh, yes, please. No. Mhm.
Oh, look at my. Okay, your forever husband. Well, they're all supposed to be that, but it doesn't always work out. Forever husband.
Yeah.
Forever home. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, that question, would you ever remarry? Nah, way too much hassle.
No.
Forget it.
Yeah, that's what I usually answer to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
trained one up. Not going to do a second one.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm on my second one, but he's the forever one.
He's the forever one.
And then after it's like I don't know. I don't there just couldn't be another. Like I'd rather
Hey.
just be me and my animals and I'd be fine, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I would be that weird lady with all the cats.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have some dogs. I've discovered that I don't do multiple cats well.
Yeah.
I tried that. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, two would be the max. Yeah.
Yeah, two's okay.
I say now, I mean, ask me again in my 80s.
Yeah, yeah, we'll check in. Nerdy,
Yeah.
nerdy. I'm never training another husband. God no.
No. No.
Okay. I didn't know that the female side viewed it as training, but whatever. I'll play
Oh,
along.
you have no idea.
I'll play along. Man, this is turning ugly here in a hurry.
Yeah, you see, Patrice isn't home today. He has an outing with the church choir. So I can gossip all I want.
Oh, goodness.
I will say there's a young lady, Alina Jaeger, she's from Germany, but she lives in Girona, who is a cyclist who is fascinating to follow. She travels all over the place, just riding everywhere. Apparently makes enough money off of YouTube, and she does some modeling. I mean, very attractive. Does some modeling for cycling companies and that kind of thing. And she's of course she's always in body, tight fitting cycling garb, and but some of the stories she tells about men, you just you read it and you just want to go take a shower. It's just gross, and I just a lot of times I felt really bad for her. I mean, she's just a fun-loving young lady who's just sharing her cycling, enjoying riding a bike with friends, and she'd be able to do that and not. She's had a couple of instances where just creepy.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one because when I demonstrate my gold work embroidery, I'm usually against the wall between my trestles, and I have my slate frame in front of me, so I'm sort of trapped. And I
Yeah.
used to work for a Bavarian group of artists that really promoted being Bavarian and Bavarian lifestyle. So I would wear a dirndl, one of those um, yeah, folklore dresses that Bavarians wear,
Uh-huh.
Right.
and I was grabbed from really ugly behind and kissed in my neck whilst I was embroidering, and I couldn't defend myself.
Oh no.
And I thought, and it was the last time I wore a dirndl. I was sort of, no, that's it.
Yeah.
Sorry. If it
Yeah.
provokes that kind of madness, no thanks. No,
Yeah. But see, you
no.
shouldn't have that. It never should happen. That's just
Oh,
disgusting.
no, but you just sort of, I don't feel um senang in wearing one again. I
Right.
just don't
Yeah.
feel no free. No, no,
Yeah. No,
no,
Yeah.
I can
no.
understand. I can understand why.
I,
Yeah. It just enough of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, no. And I never wore a very revealing one. But even if you wear a very revealing one, don't
Right.
touch. It's
I
very
know.
simple.
Yep.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, no, yeah. But for some, that's a difficult thing. No.
Yeah. I don't know.
Training husband's not a bad thing per se. It just is. Yeah, nerdy. If you get a slate frame, well, I think Beth and I did a thing. If you get a slate frame, the ones from Jenny Aiden Christie, yeah, they're really expensive, but I'm telling you what, worth every penny. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and you won't ever have to buy another one. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Grit your teeth and buy it from her because they're
Yeah.
they're really special.
Top notch. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sure the Royal
And the
School ones are just as good, but I have two sets of
slightly less.
yeah,
Slightly
not
less. The
okay.
Jenny
Yeah,
Aiden are just a tad bit better. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I have two
Yeah.
two slate frames from Jenny, and I'm telling you, they're beautiful. They're just beautiful and built like I mean they're built rock solid. Like they'll hold your stitching perfectly.
Yeah. No.
Okay, I'll do that after the show, Jenny, or not Jenny, but Nerdy. Let me make a note.
And the good thing with the slate frames from Jenny is that she has several sizes.
Yes.
Um, and the smaller ones will go with a Lowry stand so that you
Oh,
don't need trestles. And she actually tells you on the website which ones are supported by Lowry stand. And I use that as my traveling classroom when I'm teaching on location because it's just fantastic. It's a
yeah.
really good setup.
Oh,
Nah.
hey, Lori. Yeah, yeah. All right, Nerdy. I made a note here as you saw me writing. I will. I'll send you the email for Jenny. But I will
Yeah.
warn you: if you go to Jenny's site, have a good hour plus ahead of you because you get sucked into her work, and
Yeah.
yeah, the time will fly by. It is amazing stuff. So, fair warning. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, there's not too many who do it at her level. Not too many at all.
No, no, no. I worked several of her kids um, when I was still at the Royal School of Needlework, and they are amazing.
Yeah.
The instructions are fantastic, and they're just something very special.
Well, I've never done one, but well, we've interviewed
Oh, you,
her once or twice. But I mean, you
uh,
just look at her work and you can just tell it's just special
ah,
stuff.
yeah.
Did I see your rescued whip? Um, Lisa Zubin that we were talking about yesterday with her, with her managing variegated threads. she wrote to me after the show. She was in the audience and trying to communicate, but she could see all the other comments, but she couldn't get her comment in.
Oh,
So, I'd hope she'd be there so that we could talk with her. So she's going to be
yeah.
on. She's not available for a couple weeks, but we'll get her on a Wednesday show, and then we'll talk about that
Oh,
because I want to learn more about what she did and how she went about it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Allison. Hey, Allison. I warned you. I warned you. You go. Yeah. Um, sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see here. Why? Why I missed it? Who we down to here in the race?
Jonas Abrahamsen.
Oh, okay. We're getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think about 6:30 my time. So in about 1.5 hours, yeah, the last three will start.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably about right. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, nerdy. Let's just. I'll wait for him to come in then, instead of looking for the old ones. Okay, here's Jenny Aiden Christie's site.
Oh yeah.
Here, let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna put it up here in just a second. I'm working on it. Yep. I'll put it up. Look. Ah. There's Jenny's website. It's blowing out on the thing here. Let's
Yeah.
see. Oh, oh, I see why. There.
Oh yeah, much better.
Yeah. So let's see. Shop frames and accessories for kits.
Yeah, and the woodwork that she's selling is just amazing. She has several members of her extended family who are woodworkers, and it's
Yeah.
just very
There. Yeah.
cool stuff.
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh yeah, there's. There's
So
the
it's
slate
in.
frame.
It's shop, and then over here to the right, hoops, frames, and stands,
Yeah.
and then here's the slate frame, traditional slate frame.
Yeah.
So 47 to 82 bucks, 82 pounds. Um, I want to say when Beth and I bought ours, it was 100 and a quarter, 130 something dollars. But they are magnificent pieces of woodwork.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, in my role as enabler, I'll leave that up there um, on the screen so people can
Yeah. Go get them.
tell her Fiber Talk though. If you buy, mention Fiber Talk,
Yeah.
please. All right, let's see. Let's see if Nerdy's pictures came in. Spin that stuff, Jennifer.
I know. It's going.
It's like a factory.
Oh yeah.
Haven't even done. Did a little bit more on my drop spindle.
Oh. Oh wow.
Oh
That in
my!
itself is art.
Holy
I know,
smokes!
isn't it pretty?
Wow!
Yeah.
It's cool, huh?
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Wow!
part of
Looks like
this
one
is
of
just.
those Possumentary buttons.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
the
some of
same effect. Yeah,
the fun of
brilliant.
this is just watching how it develops and winds on, and if you do it with, I have super colorful,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
so
Here,
Oh wow.
here, just a minute. I've messed up. I've been using Jennifer's slot here for so many other things because it was at the top of the
oh,
list and it was convenient for me to punch the button. There's Jennifer all the time. Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh yeah.
so.
Oh
And then
man.
I've got, oops,
Oh yeah. Plenty.
yep,
Oh yeah.
it's
Now
all
when you get
prepped
done
and fluff.
that turtle like thing, then you
Uh
just
huh.
pull those sticks out and it stays right there.
Yeah, I'll pull this whole thing off and then slide the sticks out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it's all wound and ready to be used however
Mm-hmm.
to apply. I should assume you're going to
Yeah.
apply that.
Yeah, and then you can apply it. You can use the inside and the outside and apply it with itself, basically.
Oh.
Oh.
Or you can use a separate one and apply the two together, like
Uh-huh.
traditional. But the
Huh.
thing with these turtle things is that you can do it that way. You can, and then
Yeah.
you'll have the exact, like you won't have extra
Yeah. I
because it'll
see.
just,
Yeah.
so,
That's very
so that's
cool.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Self-contained. Yep.
Yeah.
yeah. So you get a super
Ah.
variegated thread then.
Yeah, you get some sort of craziness that just does what it wants.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
So,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
All right, that's all.
So this is Nerdy's. She rescued this. Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot. Anyway, she rescued this. Someone else was doing it, and then she ripped out Johnson and put a cat on it from the Brenda Keys sampler motifs. So that's
Mhm.
oh okay. Ah, come on. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, nice. Oh yeah.
Nice, nice
Oh,
little
cool.
sampler.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Very pretty.
Yep. Yeah. Good one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Paula says, "Well, just started. We're getting down to the people now."
Mhm.
They started it in 1985. Holy smokes. Nerdy puts it back on the
Wow.
map. Okay. Okay, I see. Yep. It's going to be nice. Saved from the trash bin. Yay.
Yep.
Tejada. Tejada's now the leader. I'm sure Martinez was happy. He can go take a shower now.
Yeah.
You know, sitting in the chair is cool, but when you know darn well you're not going to win, it's just kind of like,
No.
oh, geez, do I have
Yeah.
to? Yeah, Sandy. Yeah, yeah. Jenny's. If you get Inspirations magazine, which you should, she often is one of the designers in there. She's done several.
Yeah.
I think Beth bought the. Well, she did. Was it a penguin? What was? Oh, the owl. I think Beth was either going to buy the owl or did. I'm not sure. Um,
Oh. Oh, wow.
yeah, that's a project and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute while I play Thread Chicken. I think I'm going to win. Yep, I win. Perfect. I win.
Well done. Yeah.
That offsets yesterday's giant loss.
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Victory. Yeah, embroidery. Let's see, what do we got going here? Oh yeah, I was going to comment embroidery scissors. That's one of that's one of the strange ones. Like you just bought that little pair. I'm sitting here with this thing. Yeah, I mean it's just ridiculous.
Oh my
But
goodness.
they're hard to turn down. Jessica, you
Mm-hmm.
probably have a nice collection too,
It's okay, actually. It's okay. It's rather civil. Yeah.
huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have too many either. I want them if they actually work. And I've
Yeah.
had too
Yeah.
many. I mean, I haven't bought a ton. I've bought a few that don't work great that you thought would work great. So then I kind of quit buying them unless I can really give them a try.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if it just bothers me to spend money on something that just doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these little ones that I got are so fantastic. Those little Pentax.
yeah, those are
I just
nice. I wish
Oh,
I'd
love
picked
yeah.
them.
up a pair. Yeah.
They look
And they
really, really
weren't
nice.
expensive. They were what, 12 or 18 or something. They were not expensive.
Yeah.
But
No,
those are
that's
the
okay.
real deal, right? What brand is that?
Pentax, they
Okay.
were Kim has a bunch there and she said she really liked them and I was able to, scrunch them and they worked really well. So I
Yeah.
was like, all right. Here, I'll be right back. I forgot something.
No, I tend to have my scissors forever. And yeah, no. I mean, this is a pair. This is a Kai from Japan with one of those curved
Ah.
tips.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought that one at the Royal School of Needlework when I was a student there. So
Yeah.
these are old.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, but
No.
that is something that if you spend good money on good scissors, yeah, then
Yeah,
forever.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Why did you pay so much for scissors? Well, yeah.
It's worth it. Yeah.
Yep.
So here's my little cross stitchies that I'm almost done with.
Oh.
Oh, one of the snowmen.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Those
So
work
here's
out
the
great.
last two. Almost done.
Yes, Nooper. She meant Premax. Um,
Oh, that's sure.
yeah.
Pentax,
Yeah.
Those
Premax,
worked out
whatever.
great. Wow.
Something like that. Yeah, aren't they cute?
Yeah. Nice.
So when those are done, I'm going to do that Margaret White from Sassafras Samplers.
Oh
Here's my
yeah.
little bin of threads
Uh
for working on my quilty.
huh.
I worked on it a little bit.
Yeah. Premax
Oops.
was the brand that Jennifer meant to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Premax,
Yeah.
Pentax, whatever.
Yeah.
It's quite all
Close.
right.
Sure.
It's quite all right. All right, now I had two threaders here on the table, and now I can't find either one. So explain that to me.
They got tangled on
Hey.
something and fell on the floor.
And I know I should learn how to thread without one, but
Yeah, whatever works.
Yep.
I
I
gave
don't
up a
use
long time
one.
ago. Okay, this is crazy. This is nuts. There were two of them here. How can they be both gone?
Hmm.
Oh, here's one. Okay. They all show
You
up
gotta
eventually.
gotta put some sort of a fob or a longer something. Gotta tie something on something. One of those. So it's like they can't
Yeah.
disappear. You gotta give them a leash.
Yeah.
You need a leash.
I don't know. I got one. The other one will show up. Back in business. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, I've had that happen. Oh, here's the other one. It's put away where it's supposed to be.
Ah,
That was a
yeah.
bad move. Never put them away.
No. No.
Uh, okay, I'm whole again. Everything's in place. Yeah, I've had that too, Lori. Where what happened to that needle? I had two here, and it's on the back side. Yep.
Oops.
Well, if I'm ending a thread on the back, I have a bad habit of pulling the needle off and then putting it on the back of the magnet, and then forgetting it's there, and then
Oh.
where'd that go? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, flip it over. It's where you put it last.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm surprised these guys are using time trial bikes on this route
Yeah. Yeah.
because the climb is significant. But
Yeah.
what do I know? There was a thing on the original aero bars that Greg LeMond.
Yeah, I heard that earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you heard that interview, Jennifer?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
watching. I get watching some of it while I eat breakfast and stuff. And I'm like, oh man, you got to get up and go get ready. So,
The guy who invented it, the first one, his test prototype was a toilet seat.
yep,
He cut a
wooden
toilet
toilet
seat
seat.
and mounted it on his bike, and he
Yes.
was riding around town,
Yes,
and,
you do.
and yeah, he was riding around town, and the people who, I forget the company that actually came out with the first one, saw him riding around town and asked him what was going on, and he said, "Well, I'm testing this," and uh, they said, "Well, come to the shop. I think I have somebody who can make one that's actually better." So that's how it started. Was this guy was
Mhm.
yeah, toilet seat.
Yeah. How cool.
Yeah,
It's funny. Yeah, that was an interesting story.
yeah. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
when Greg wanted to use it, they told the UCI they had to check and make sure it was okay because nobody had ever used anything like it. And they told him he had a really bad back and that he needed to lay down on these to race. And they said okay, and the rest is history. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Lori. Never get organized. I know I get frustrated someday and then I'll come through here at this thing and just clean it all up and then can't find anything.
Yeah.
Hey, Paula, has your husband been on vacation the entire time too? Are you vacations matched up so you're both going back to work tomorrow? Man, many a day I think, oh, if I had to go back to an office.
Oh, no, no,
No,
no. Uh-uh.
could not deal with it.
No.
Well, I wouldn't. I'd just quit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would. I would. I'd just say
I
sorry,
know.
not doing it.
No.
Urian likes to go. Sometimes he's like, I need to be in a proper workspace without you and Sophie being distracting and entertaining. So.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have that problem. I know that for a lot of people working at home is that's the problem is they are too distracted by other things, but I
Mm-hmm.
never have had that.
Depends on if
No,
he's
no,
got
I'm
something
pretty
really
disciplined.
pressing, then he can ignore us if he's really got something, and then we don't bother him either, you know.
Yeah.
But if it's not like super like urgent, he gets a little la la la. So he's like, I gotta go to work. I gotta get out of here.
No, no way I'd go back to an office.
No, I'm with you on that one.
Paula had to do laundry. Oh, she got to get the laundry done before she goes back to the office too. See, that's the
Mm-hmm.
trouble. Yeah, yeah. Sympathy from the states for you, Paula.
Yeah.
Oliveira just started. Okay. I'm concerned for Almeida. I don't know about Landa as a time trialist. So um, yeah, see, Sandy, that's the problem Margaret and I had when we started working at home. Is we didn't quit.
Mm.
You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
into the
Yeah.
night and all weekend, and finally we had to just say, all right, we got to stop every day because it's real easy to
Yeah.
get sucked into that.
Yeah.
Well, my husband's a super workaholic anyway, so that sometimes it's like needed, and he would get paid overtime for it, you know.
Yeah,
But and he couldn't. Well, it was urgent stuff, you know. It was like it was important, so
yeah.
it had to be done, and I'm fine. I'm fine with that. He's worked like that since we met. That's how he's worked. You know, 60, 80 hours a week is normal for him. If he has to work
Oh,
40
wow.
hours a week, he's bored silly.
Oh, jeez.
So, and he gets, you know, yeah. So it's just better if he just works, work, and he likes it.
Does he have
So
does he have any hobbies?
his work kind of is his hobby.
Yeah, yeah, that's the same with my
His
husband. Yeah.
Yeah, his other hobby outside of that would be me and Sophie, you know,
Yeah.
entertaining
Yeah.
us, driving us around. He likes to drive a lot, so that's why we go places a
Right.
lot because he really enjoys driving.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll do a lot of times on the weekend is I'll be like, oh, let's go to this place, 2 hours away. And okay.
Yeah.
He'll drive me all over to needlework stores or yarn stores or quilt stores or, he's like, let's do it. So,
Oh, yeah.
so he just really likes doing that. So I guess that's his hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Driving us around and entertaining me and Sophie. He really, really likes doing that a lot. So,
That's all right.
yeah,
Yeah. Sounds
I
good.
like it.
Yeah.
So, it works out for both of us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he's patient. If I'm in the store, he's not impatient. He's not like, oh my gosh, how long are you going to take? Not at all. He just chills.
Boy.
If he
Oh,
comes
wow.
in, he and Sophie just walk around, or if he stays in the car, he'll just, nap or something, or
Yeah.
yeah,
That's great.
work.
Yeah.
He'll work. Oh, when we get there, I'll just sit and answer some emails and stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
so it's really nice. But yeah, he's one of those people that got a job in the thing that he loved,
Yeah.
aerospace and his passion.
Yeah.
So, and he's got the job in what he graduated with. He got his master's from Delft, TU Delft. And
Yeah.
he got his master's in aerospace there with a emphasis or whatever on helicopters. And
Hey.
that's what he's doing, and he absolutely loves it,
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
All right, Alicia joined us. Yeah, I've heard that Silver Needle is a good shop.
is that the one that's in Utah?
She says Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's the one in Utah. I don't remember.
I don't know a Utah one.
Oklahoma City. Well, if we drive out to Colorado around Thanksgiving, which we're considering doing, I have to make a little list of needlework shops to stop by along the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
Road trip.
Facebook group that lists all the shops.
Oh, uh-huh.
I'll think of it and send it to you. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
it's a good resource.
Yeah.
Like a driving guide, kind of a.
Yeah, like you can look up, what
Oh.
shops are where. Yeah.
They had something for quilting like that years ago.
Yeah,
I
I'll think
remember.
of it and send it to you. But yeah, if you're gonna, Silver Needle in Tulsa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if you're gonna make that kind of a trip and want some shops, that's what I would use as my starting point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One time, years and years ago, when we drove out to Colorado, it was probably 12 or 13 years ago, before we had the iPhone, I had pages and pages of the Google Maps that I had printed out,
Yeah.
and then I had quilt stores because I was quilting heavy back then. So we stopped off at a bunch of quilt stores along the way,
Oh, yeah.
and got a bunch of
Mhm.
fabric and stuff, and then we did that one time when my niece Esty came out after my sister died. We brought Esty out for the summer, and on the drive back, we stopped at a bunch of the quilt stores and she picked out fabrics. And then when she was here with me that summer, we made a quilt with the fabrics she
Yeah.
picked out.
Oh.
So, and she did sewing, and I taught her how to hand quilt then too.
Oh,
She
wow.
was 9 when my sister passed away. So yeah, she was
Oh,
9.
good.
So,
Yeah, you're right, Laurie. Very few people like their jobs. It's sad.
yeah.
Yeah.
Spend all those hours of your life, and you really don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And frustrates me in this country that so many people are in jobs they hate because of health care. They need
Oh,
the
Yeah.
yeah.
insurance, and that should not be a
No.
determinant.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely should not. Frustrates
No.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, in Utah, Shepherd. Oh yeah, Shepherd's Bush in Utah, Ogden.
Oh, that's the one, Shepherd's
Yeah,
Bush.
that's what you're thinking
Right.
of. Oh, that's right. I was going to show. If you want thread drops on the high end of the scale, Lucky Jonquil, we did a show with her a while
Oh
ago.
yeah.
Yeah, if you want thread drops on the high end of the scale, this is the way to go here. Oops. I don't have white paper. Where's some white paper in here? So, but these thread drops, these are so much fun because you can stitch you
Oh
can stitch the
yeah.
color in them.
Oh, that's right. I remember those.
Yeah, yeah. These
Those.
are yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, I sat
Yeah.
down
That
one
is
day.
really cool.
I sat down one day and set this whole thing up and stitched them all in. Just cross stitch in, yeah. Then
Yeah.
I did another set. Um, oh yeah, this was the set I did. I did a different stitch in every one of these.
Oh, cool.
So let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I did. I did. I don't know if it shows up, but I did a different stitch in every one. It was great fun one day.
Neat. That's really cool. Yeah, I remember those. Those are really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, Lucky
Yeah.
Jonquil. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a lot of fun
Yeah.
one
What
day.
an idea.
Just had a good movie on TV, and
Yeah. Off you go.
yep. So yeah, so if you wanna have some real fun, Lucky Jonquil. That's they're not they're expensive for thread jobs, but fun nonetheless.
All right, I'm back. Ah, falling on stuff. My goodness, I'm just gonna trip and fall all over the place. I swear.
What are you doing,
I didn't
Jennifer?
see
I,
Paul.
I
Oh,
went to get something because I wanted to show Jessica something that I have that I'm like, hey.
Oh.
well,
So
Paula's
back when
husband's
I
retired.
lived,
Paula's
back when
husband's retired, so she's got to go back to work, and he stays home. Oh man.
I
Oh,
Oh, that
ouch.
sucks.
back when I lived in
Ooh.
the Netherlands, I went to this Leisten Makerai pool in
Yeah.
Bless you. What?
Elburg. The store in Elburg is where I got
Oh yeah.
one of my needlework things framed, and then I also
Yeah.
had bought. See, it's the spark heart.
Spark art. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
and I've kept it in
Yeah.
my. I've kept it in one of my things here because I'm like, oh, that's cool. I
Yeah.
wonder
I
if they're still
think
there. I wonder if they're still
no,
there.
because
They're
I
in
think I
Elburg.
bought. Yeah, I bought discounted stuff from them when I was
Really?
there years ago. Let's see if
Oh,
they're still in existence.
yeah. They had a store in Emmeloord too, but I went to the one in Elburg. We loved going to
Yeah.
Elburg. That was one of our favorite towns to go to. I just loved it.
Oh yeah, it's super cute.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I
No,
saw that the other day. I'm like, oh, I've got to show that to Jessica.
yeah. No, I think. Uh, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And I still have the old receipt. I got something for 11 euros. It's hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's no longer there.
No?
Okay.
Aw.
Ooh, now you have something
Or is
value.
it?
Hang on to that, Jennifer.
Yep. Anyway, I was like, oh, gotta show that. And then what's this? This is from back in the day. Way back, I needed to order a really big piece of fabric for something. And it said to order from the Universal Stitcher and call that phone number. And I ordered a big piece of Weichelt or something. Weichelt, whatever.
Yeah, that stuff, the W stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age is like, that's back when I lived in Wichita Falls, Texas. That was a long time ago. All
Well,
right,
we
I'm gonna
all
go
have a
put this
lot of
stuff
stash.
back. Yeah, I'll be back.
Oh yeah, that's fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that shop. That was quite good, but I vaguely remembered that I bought things in the closed down sale there. Yeah.
There you go, Alicia. Lucky Jonquil. Yeah, she's got
Yep.
all kinds of acrylic. She's very creative with her laser cutter. So she's got all
Yeah.
kinds of acrylic thread handling and holding devices. Yeah, check her out. Mention Fiber Talk. But yeah, and they're top quality stuff too. Really good. But yeah, that's the place. And what did I get? Oh, I can't do it with that one. I got to do it with this one. Yeah, just the floss drops. A lot of times she'll have them in white or um, like cloudy or different kinds. They aren't always clear. Don't have to be, but yeah, they're a little pricey. So like a set of 7 is $16.50. Um, what's the Yeah, $30. You save a couple bucks if you buy 14. So they're a little pricey, but they're kind of fun.
Hmm.
And then I didn't show. Yeah, it's one of the nice things. Where did I put that? I mean, these are first world problems. This is ridiculous stuff. But when you could just get a piece of cardboard with a hole in it. But one of the things that she does with the thread is she cuts so here's where your full threads are at, and then she's got this extra slot, so you can
Oh.
when you've pulled a couple of strands out of this, you can put this in the side slot and keep it separate from all these.
Right.
Again, completely over the top, unnecessary on several fronts, but who cares,
I
But
think it's super necessary. That's what I
It's
like. If
very
I,
good design.
yeah, if
Yeah.
for some reason I have, what did I do? I don't know, but
so
I
yeah,
like to have my little bits separate, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a good design because
Mm-hmm.
it does
Yeah.
exactly that. It's
Yeah.
it's well
Yeah.
played.
That way you can find your little leftover or the,
Yeah.
the other. Yeah.
So
I think that's
when
a
I
great
stitched
idea.
all these, then all the ones that were unstrand that I'd pulled strands out of, then they go in the side, and yeah. So
Ah. Oh yeah.
she's I mean she's a thinker. She thinks about all the little
Yeah.
things like that, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
as a result, it comes up with a good product. And they're I mean
Yeah.
their quality, and they're crystal clear. They're flawless, every one of them. A couple times she's had sales for stuff that is substandard. Um,
Oh, that has like little, like
yeah,
it's got a weird scratch here,
right,
or
yeah,
it didn't shape right on this little
Hmm.
edge, or,
right, yeah, that kind of
seconds.
stuff. Yeah, Nerdy sent a couple pictures of her scissor collection. I'll put that up. I'll put Jenny's. Oh, here. Here's the Lori slate frames that we were talking about. Jenny Aiden Christie. There's her website at the top. They are easily. I would suggest there's probably others in the world if you look hard, but they're probably the best that you can get.
Yeah, the one in the US, Ecclesiastical Sewing. I
Yes.
have one from them as well. They are top notch as well.
Are they?
Yeah,
Okay.
as
Yeah.
is the Royal School of Needlework. Yeah,
Yeah.
they all do it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I would suggest if you're going to buy a slate frame, don't go cheap. I went cheap
No.
on mine and not worth it.
Yeah. No.
You know, buy
No.
cheap, buy twice. Every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jenny Aiden Christie website got it right up here at the top of the screen. Here's here's Nerdy's collection. Okay, you win.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
Yep,
like the wooden
Nice.
I do
mouse.
too. I know that's what I was looking at. Set the scissors aside. I want the mice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Let's see, there was another picture, I think. Oh, yeah, I've seen those scissors, yeah.
Oh.
I want the little mice. Those are cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you back. The race is starting to get down to the. Who's this? Oh, Sivikov. Okay. Lori, they're just so well made. Here, let me get the wood, the finish. Give me just a second. They're over here. If you hear lumber fall, it's because I knocked them all over. I did it without knocking everything over. So these are the Jenny Aiden Christie ones, and I mean they're heavy, like solid oak hardwood. I don't know if it's oak or what it is. Polished and
No,
finished.
it's the other one. It's not oak. It's beech.
Beech. Okay. Yep. Yeah. They're just beautifully finished, all the way around. But for me, the difference between this and the cheap ones I got is this part, the side part with all the where you do all the lace, to put the pins in and lace on the sides is so much thicker, and it fits. It fits in the slot tight. There's no wobbling around. And so when it's in there, you're not going to have, because on my cheap one, when you, and this is, of course, I grabbed the biggest one. On my cheap one, when these wobble, so then the square won't lay
Warped.
flat. It gets out of whack. And these are just a thick wood, and they fit tight. So when this all goes together, it's not wobbling or getting it'll lay flat. It's and all the wood is cut. You can tell. You can just tell the quality of the wood, and the woodwork is just
Yeah.
beautifully done and heavy duty. I mean, this is
Oh yeah.
yeah, the top scroll ones. That's an inch and a quarter across, inch and a quarter. That's heavy.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's heavy.
Yeah.
You know, so you're not going to have any warpage. You're not going to have when you lace that thing up tight, it is going to hold tight and
Yeah.
stay there. Yeah, worth the money. Absolutely worth the money, and last
Yeah.
forever, forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Those pieces are heirlooms.
yeah,
Yeah. No.
yeah. You'll pass it down to your kids who don't want them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Those type of things. Yeah, because even when the webbing that's on there attached to it, when it wears out, you just pull the whole thing out. You pull the text out, and you put a new one over it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. No.
No, it's beautifully done. And
And
if
that's
you,
not something you need to do every year. That is something that you probably do every 10 years
yeah, and
of
when you buy
continuous
them,
use.
yeah, when you buy them, the length that you worry about is the length of the webbing, because that's what's going to hold your piece. So the length of the sticks doesn't matter. It's the length of the webbing, because that's what your piece is going to go on. So you need to have webbing that's at least as long, if not longer, than the ground cloth that you're going to put on it. So just watch for that. But yeah, you use them all the time, right, Jessica? I mean, that's
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Nah. Yeah, they're in continuous use. And I have pieces on there that I work on and off because they are sort of my tryout slate frames.
Uh huh.
And I just lace them and they stay tight for forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, don't
Well,
really need to do
and
anything with I
go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
they are just they are so they're so well made that once you put the tension on there, unless you do something really weird with it, you can just travel with it and it stays so tight and so taut. It's amazing. I really, really like them.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah,
Well, and
nah,
isn't that the key? I mean, I have one on the cheap one that I've stitched on, but the key is that the tightness is both ways, and I have no idea why I have
yeah,
to show both ways, but uh, but yeah, there's
yeah,
consistent
yeah,
tightness both directions,
yeah,
so you're not wobbling
yeah.
one way and tight the other,
No,
and so your
no,
stitch
no.
tension is so much easier to get your stitch tight tension just right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And you don't need to block your pieces because you wouldn't block gold work embroidery. No water near gold threads, please. So it's yeah, and probably no water near silken threads either because you can
Probably
never be
not.
sure that the
Yeah.
dye is color fast. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, yeah, I love them. Oh yeah. And I know that you can find slate frames that look an awful lot like these in the US as well. I know that there are other manufacturers, um, especially when you go on Etsy, I think. And they can be good, but you have to pay attention that they don't use wood with knots on it. I've seen that. I've seen pictures and I'm like,
Mm.
oh my God, don't do that because that is a weak spot in your wood and it has a different tension than the rest of the wood. So you don't really want to use that for a slate frame. No,
Yep.
because
Excellent
not
point.
everybody who is a good or is a decent woodworker thinks about these things because they often do not understand what we want out of the piece.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And they think the knots add beauty and interest, which they do,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
don't, you're not,
yeah,
you need it for a function, not for
Yeah.
the pretty.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah. And see these, you can tell these are all clean, clean grain. There's not a hint of a knot anywhere. Because no, yeah, you're exactly right. Yep, yep.
Yeah.
But that's Jenny dictating how they get built.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
No. Yeah. When I remember correctly, it's her uncle who does the woodwork,
I believe you're
and then
right.
she has
Yeah,
an uncle who does the metal work, or that's her father. I'm not sure. It's the yeah. She roped the whole family in. Yeah.
she's she's a multinational conglomerate needlework factory.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. That's a great achievement if you can create jobs
Right,
with needlework. Oh
right.
yeah. Wow. Oh, here goes Bernal.
He's got to be at the end of his career pretty soon, I would think.
Yeah.
Been doing a long time.
Yeah. Oh, did you have time to look at the butterflies and the owls?
No, no, no. I'm gonna rewatch this one um, because this is gonna be an ideal one to see them.
Yeah. Nah.
Because while we were talking, I was watching a little bit there out when they're out on the mountain to see if I saw anything. Because they got a drone.
Yeah.
Somebody's flying a drone. So
Yeah.
no,
Nah.
no. I'm gonna go back and look for those. I got it until I spot one. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did
Nah.
you hear that, Jennifer? She was telling
What?
yesterday.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. There's in the Netherlands they do a lot of short documentaries around the Tour de France, and there's all
Wow.
sorts of things. We get geology lessons, we get art history lessons, and they also
Mm-hmm.
do weird things you didn't know about the tour. And a couple of
Oh.
years ago, they showed two guys, I think it's father and son, very serious looking guys in a small car, and they go around the route before the races come, and they inspect the road for any obscenities, and they
Oh.
repaint them, and
Oh.
they can't sort of remove everything, so they have to add things to certain things to turn them into an owl and into a butterfly, so they're not so
Oh.
obscene.
Oh my
And the
gosh.
little, yeah, the little, I sent Gary the link to the little documentary, and
Oh.
it's hilarious
Oh
because
my
it's
Yeah,
just something you
goodness.
haven't thought about.
I'll send it on to you, Jennifer, so you
Yeah.
can watch it. Because
Yeah,
didn't you say it's in
yeah,
Dutch, Jessica?
yeah,
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
So
okay.
yeah,
Jennifer, you'll have
yeah,
fun with it just from that perspective.
I'll probably be
yeah,
able to follow some, and Urian will know what it is.
Yeah.
uh,
So
yeah,
when the
yeah,
show's over, I'll send that to you.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. That's neat.
Yeah, that is
How
just, yeah,
funny.
it was hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Especially as the two guys are so serious. And that is
Mm-hmm.
just, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's funny. So if you see any butterflies or owls on the pavement, it's them,
Yeah,
Right.
huh?
they were something else. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's funny.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah, I
do
thought
look at
so.
the
That is
stuff on
just,
the pavement, you know?
yeah. Yeah.
So
Uh, yeah. Now everything is very civil thanks to these two guys.
that's funny.
Mhm.
Do they just do it of their own accord, or were they like asked to do it, or?
They're employed by the Tour de France.
Oh, they are. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Because they're
Yeah.
like, we don't want all that
No.
foul language out
No.
there, huh?
No. No.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Another one of those jobs you didn't think of the Tour de France sponsoring. But yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Steve Perino is showing. He's the on-site guy who finds stories in the crowds or whatever. He's showing the winner of the agricultural award for last year
Yeah, that's
because all
cool.
those guys that fix up their fields. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Phil
Yeah.
and Bob were complaining that we look at all these every year and then we never see who won
Right.
Wins.
the
Yeah.
competition. Well, he found the winner for last year, so yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was cool.
Oh, somebody's getting passed by. Oh, that must be so nice when you see someone in front of you that you can just sort of
Yep,
creep up to and then go past. Ah,
yep.
ah, yeah, yeah. That always worked a treat when we had PA in school, as long as there was just one person running in front of me. Fantastic. I'll get you. And it's even now when we go for a mountain hike, my husband goes like, "Oh no," when he sees sort of people at the end of the path, because as soon as I spot them, I need to, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
There she goes.
That's funny.
And my husband will just say something like, "Oh, you're not at all competitive, are you?"
Uh-huh.
Uh,
That's funny.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Hardwick Manor hoops. Those are my favorite. People talk about hoops. Yeah, that's. Oops. Don't ask why. There are so many, but yeah, these are all Hardwick Manor. Yeah, and if you buy them, wrap the inside hoop. All the difference in the world. Yep. Yep. Tape the inside hoop. You bet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those weird things. Hardwick Manor was produced in Germany, and then eons ago they moved to Bulgaria, and you still get the good stuff in the US. And when I order them, the quality is so bad you wouldn't believe it,
Really?
and it's the
Oh
same
no.
product. Yeah,
Wow.
Oh
yeah.
dear.
So I had to stop actually selling them because people were complaining. And you could
Huh.
see it, that the two hoops were just not sitting nicely together. There would just be all sorts of wobbly things. It
Oh
was
no.
horrible.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on. I mean,
yeah,
this
Wow.
is to me. This
yeah.
is like the Cadillac of hoops. Is
I
it?
know, I know.
Yeah.
They always were. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Because they is
Wow.
the German name is Klaas and Gassman, I think. No, Guess and Glassman, something like that. And
Right.
they were sold to a Turkish guy, and he has them now produced in Bulgaria and has been for nearly 8, 9 years now.
Yeah.
And they are
Huh.
just no longer.
Wow.
Oh
No,
wow.
That stinks.
but
I
on
wonder
your
if the
side, they're still good. I mean,
Every
I've
yeah.
heard people buying them in the US and they're fine.
Yeah.
I wonder
Everyone
if
I
it's
have is
because
And
they're
you're
perfect.
like,
coming
Yep.
from
why?
like a warehouse here that we had already bought a bunch and have them in a warehouse over here. Maybe, you
Yeah,
know?
but at
Huh.
some point, I mean, the quality went down pretty quickly once he had taken over.
Oh
And I'm
no.
just wondering, I think they in the US they are from Excess Commodities or through
Yeah.
Excess
Right.
Yeah.
I
Commodities.
think so.
Right.
And I think
Maybe.
she has a pretty tight quality control on her end.
Yeah.
And
She
because
does.
Uh-huh.
she
Yeah.
she orders such volumes, she has some leverage that I just never had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Boy, what a shame. Because yeah, I mean, every one that I
Wow.
yeah,
own is just they're just
yeah,
perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
show. yeah, whoever it was, that their stuff keeps slipping. You got to wrap the inside with twill tape. But Hardwick Manor, to me, I mean, the hoops fit perfectly, but then it also has really good hardware. And then I have this little stubby screwdriver that I use and to tighten it right down. But the hardware holds up. Cheaper hoops, a lot of times you can tighten it down and then it'll just come right out of the hoop. It's just not well
Yeah.
made at all, or the screws will strip out, or any number of things. So,
Mm-hmm.
but one thing when you wrap, make sure that you wrap so that the tape is lying side by each. Don't overlap, because if
Yeah.
you overlap, it's no different than not wrapping at all, because then you have
Yeah.
these bumps, and the only thing that contacts the ground cloth is the bumps. You want the inside to be as smooth as can be. You get a little, it gets a little dicey around the. I'm not real good where the pieces end up, but yeah, all the way around you want it as smooth as can be with twill tape. Then the friction of the tape will hold your ground cloth tight, and it'll stay tight. I mean, you
Yeah.
still have to, after you work a little bit, pull it tight again, but
Yeah.
yeah. So
It's
make
a
sure you
big
wrap.
difference, though.
Yeah, huge difference. So, and then
I
yeah,
know.
then I always put where I join where the things get sewed on. Then I always put those up by the where the notch is, where the hoops come together. Then that the fact that that's not smooth, then it isn't such an issue. And then everywhere you can see, everywhere around, it's I haven't even
Well, on
tightened this
those
down.
two, before you know how they have that number or mark on the side that shows where the hoops are supposed to match together?
Yeah,
So you put it every time so it's a perfect fit. You need to mark that and make sure you mark that somehow on your twill tape so you know. I usually use the beginning and ending for that
Oh yeah.
join area.
yeah,
That way I'm always joining it, putting it the same so it fits together the snuggest. Because that's why those numbers are
Yeah.
stamped on the side.
yeah, yeah. We were talking about that in a show, because I was
Mm-hmm.
frustrated that my square ones don't match up. And this is the
Right.
number Jennifer's talking about right here.
Right.
And so you can see on the twill tape, I
Oh.
marked where that is. So on these square ones, if you don't put this in right, they won't match up at all.
Right.
The
Or,
the
not
No.
as great.
the hoop ones, not always a problem, but these it's
No.
critical. So then you mark it on there. But yeah, I learned that. You
Yeah.
might have been you who told
Mm-hmm.
me about it. I don't know.
Yeah, me,
Um,
I don't remember. I remember talking about it before, though.
right? Yeah, we talked on a show about that. But
Mm-hmm.
that number's not there for entertainment purposes. That actually means something.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I hated my square ones, because they just never, it always had a gap. And I thought, what garbage, and they're expensive. These square ones are expensive,
They are.
and it's like, why did I buy these things? And then I'm sure it was
Yeah.
you,
Why
Jennifer.
bother?
I think so, because I
Yeah,
think we were talking about them because I
yeah,
had the square ones, and you're like, I don't like mine. I'm like, well, why?
right. No, I'm pretty sure it was you that set me straight.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, because then I marked them, both of mine. I
Yep, and
marked them.
now it's all good.
Yep. No, I'm pretty sure that's what it
Yeah.
was. It was, you set me straight on that. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Well,
So made these
glad to put my knowledge to use.
yeah, made these very expensive hoops actually useful, because I was ready to throw them
Mm-hmm.
away.
Oh no, I love my
Oh
square
wow.
ones.
Yeah, but
So
I use
what is
them
the
more than
advantage over the round ones then?
you can. The round ones cut off the core. Most of your cross stitch is usually square, and the round
Oh
ones
yeah.
cut off the edges of your design. And a square one, you can, if you're really lucky, fit the whole thing in, and you don't have to move your hoop.
Ah,
Just gives
that
you
makes
more
sense.
working space for a square
Yeah. Oh yeah, that makes
designs.
sense.
Yeah.
I don't have numbers on my round ones that I haven't been wrapped. They're definitely on the square ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I knew about those numbers. Oh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
no, I'm sure it was Jennifer that said that. And see, I like thick. Uh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
prefer more quilter hoop thickness
Um,
than embroidery.
yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah, I
think
like the
it's
normal thickness.
yeah. People sleeping on their side of the road while Bardet goes by. Oh,
Uh,
jeez, really? Oh yeah, there's one laying down. Yep, lost interest.
or maybe they had a little too much fun too early and have to sleep it off.
I wasn't going to mention the alcohol part, Jennifer, but okay.
Well,
Yeah, okay. All right, you brought it up. Now we have to say.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I was subtle.
Things happen.
So for those who never watched this um, time trials, it's called the race of truth because you can't draft. It's just you. There's no teamwork. There's no nothing. It's fastest guy wins over whatever the course. Normally they're flatter than this. This one has pretty much a mountain climb in it, and that's pretty rare. Normally they're fairly flat. And then these guys go out 90 seconds apart. And then when they get to the top guys, at some point, I don't know if it's 20 and higher or 10 and higher, I forget. Then they go out at a minute or 2 minutes
Yeah,
apart
because they
because
don't
they
want
don't
them
want you
meeting.
they don't want you catching the guy ahead of you. And if you do catch the guy, like's happening right here, you cannot draft. You can't even go close to him. You have to go around him with some distance, or you'll get slapped on the hand for that. I don't know what the penalty is, but um, yeah, you can't draft or even come close to drafting. It's pretty strict. And then it's literally best man wins.
Yeah,
And in long tours like this, a lot of the guys who are further down, they will just ride the distance without really putting any effort in just to complete the tour. Because nothing is gained by them busting their tails because they're not going to win the tour, the race because the top
no.
guys are going to win. One of the top guys, probably today, Toddy. He trains
Okay.
on these roads all the time, so he knows them by. But yeah, that's how these things work, and that's what you're seeing, and they literally can be quite boring till the last 10 guys, and then it heats up pretty good.
Oh, my phone battery is getting low.
Ooh,
I'm not going to be able to make the whole thing. This is taking longer than normal.
yes,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've had at least another 1.5 hour to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's not going to
insane.
work for my phone or for me, I don't think. So, but yeah, it's going to die. So I'm going to say bye.
Okay, all right, Jennifer.
Bye. Happy Tour de Francing.
Yep, thanks. All
Thank
right, we'll
you.
see you.
Bye.
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 Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Susan. I should have explained all that earlier because this is very unusual, very different race from what we've seen the last few weeks. And having this on the last day is
Yeah.
also highly unusual. They've only done it 2 or 3 times. Um, yeah, so it's just different. And this
I,
time it's a function of the Olympics being in Paris, so they can't finish in the usual way.
yeah, I do miss the Champs-Élysées, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, you and I differ there because I never watched the last day, just never. I quit a long
Oh,
time ago
yeah.
because it just bores me to tears. And the 8 laps and the I yeah, to each their own.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
love it. Yeah. No. Yeah, that's so fast.
Yeah, Paula, that climb is significant. I still can't believe these guys are doing it on their time trial bikes. That's my house there. It's my summer home.
Now that looks rather nice.
Yeah, it's our summer home. Yeah, we didn't go
Yeah.
this year just because
Too much
bored.
hassle with the Tour de France.
Yeah, yeah. Otherwise, we'd be there. Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah. I designed that garden right there. Yeah.
that
Yep.
would be a lovely needlepoint pattern.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the one in the
Uh-huh.
courtyard there ain't bad either.
No, no, that would do. Yeah.
Oh man, the cost of maintaining a place like that, holy smokes.
No, no.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of concerned here because we're meeting our daughter for lunch, and I forget what time that was. We may not be able to ride this all the way to the end. I thought this would be over by now.
I know I only found out this morning because they always announce on the public broadcast website when they think things will be over. And I looked at it and I thought, oh, the last rider finishes 7:30. I'm supposed to give a lecture at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
I need to tell them off and tell them that that we are going to start an hour later.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, no, I may
no,
not
but
be able
that's
to make
fine.
it. Yeah, we may have to cut this off
Mhm.
because
No. Yeah, no worries.
never imagined they'd be going this long, especially the way
Hey,
it's been all 3 weeks, where they're just firing through and
no. Yeah, but I think next year we will see that they start slightly later. No.
yeah, yeah. I thought that was an interesting point you made about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Susan, I'm with you. That's what I've never been to Paris, and I really don't care to go, but that's what I've taken out of all these tours de France. Is you take me to the countryside in France, and it's I oh in a minute I'd go and see any of that. Those towns in the Pyrenees and the Alps, and oh man, it's just so beautiful.
But again, you do need to go to Paris as well, as there's just so much embroidery to see.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I know.
So yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. But I'm usually out there quickly as well. But I know that there's a direct train from Munich to Paris, and I've
Oh,
been on it several times,
oh.
and it's just fantastic. Yeah. No.
Now see, Paul is with you on the Champs Elysees. Yep.
Yeah. 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 I'm missing something. I mean, this is nice. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, it'd definitely be over if that was a standard finishing stage. On it would be over by now, easy.
they were usually starting rather late so that they could do it in
Oh,
the evening with the atmosphere on the Champs-Élysées.
yeah,
So yeah. No. Oh yeah. No, I liked it when they came out of that tunnel
yeah,
in front of
yeah.
the Louvre. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Brilliant.
On the Zwift, which is the online game training thing I use on my for my bike on my trainer. It's virtual reality for all intents and purposes. They have that route,
Yeah.
and it's supposed to be
Ooh.
exactly right. And I've ridden it a
Yeah.
couple of times, and it's just boring. It's just boring, right to tears. Because there's quite a good slant. There's quite a good climb up the one
Yeah.
way. But yeah, and you come
Yeah.
out the tunnel. I mean, you do all the things virtually.
But
It's
still,
yeah, it's
ah,
kind of cool a couple times, and then it's like, okay, I'm over this. But I'm sure a
no.
lot of times there are races, online races around that, and I'm sure those guys just have a blast doing it.
Yeah, I think
Apartment,
for a lot of people in Europe, it's also the recognizability of the trail.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Apartment in Monaco with 2 rooms is 6,000 euros a month. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look for butterflies.
Oh yeah. Mm.
No, I was going to watch that video last night, but I had trouble getting the podcast posted. So frustrates me when
Oh yeah.
stuff last night it was had to do with a YouTube video, putting it on the page. I've done it hundreds of times the same way, and last night it wouldn't work. Somebody updated something and it wouldn't work. Took me an
Oh yeah.
hour,
That's
and
so
I finally
nice.
I got a workaround, but it's just like, come on, simple stuff.
Yeah.
It should have been done and off to bed. And
Yeah. Yeah.
oh,
No.
stuff annoys me.
Oh yeah. No. No, I don't see any butterflies here.
No,
I su- I suspect that they are not going to be there because this was in town and people would probably have objected to the original painting.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
No, the mountain stages. I'm gonna go back on a couple of those mountain
Yeah.
stages. That's what I'm gonna look
Yeah.
for, because you'll find them out there. Now here's
Oh yeah.
Carapaz. Yeah. So no, I'm gonna go back and watch them and so I can stop. Like when they're going up
Yeah.
a mountain pass, and I can stop and search.
Yeah. Yeah. A whole new dimension.
I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check and see what time we're supposed to meet our daughter, so I can gauge
Yeah, so
what we got
Yeah.
going. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's fine. No. Oh, that view is gorgeous. Mm.
Yeah,
And what's the verdict?
I got 40 more minutes. 40 more
Oh,
minutes, and I got to sign off. So,
okay, yeah. No. So you will see the start of Pogacar then?
yep,
No. Oh, but that's actually quite good because that means I can get a very quick dinner in before
there you go.
I do
Yep.
more talking.
As much as I
No.
wanted to end this, knowing knowing the winner of this, yeah, it'll work
Yeah,
out. If it works out, that's good. Yeah,
yeah. No. No, but I think the whole concept of doing a Tour de Broderie worked really nice.
I've enjoyed
I'm
it.
surprised how many people. Yeah, me too. And I'm completely surprised how many people watch live and how many people watch afterwards.
Yeah,
That is, yeah,
yeah. I've been really surprised. I figured we'd have like we've had 15 to 25 live depending on the day, and weekdays
yeah,
more than weekends. But I've been really
yeah,
surprised and pleased at the number of people who've watched after the fact, and yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, and thanks to everybody for joining us these 3 weeks.
yeah,
Hope it's been
yeah,
enjoyable. Well, people keep coming back, so it must be. But
yeah. We do something right.
right,
Yeah,
no, it's been a lot of fun. Glad we did it, and thanks to
yeah,
you, Jessica.
yeah,
It's been
absolutely.
such a great time having you.
Yeah, yeah. I'm so glad that I could finally join you guys. That it is at a civil time
Yeah, yeah,
for my side
exactly.
of the world. Yeah. Nah. Oh yeah. It's just fun to stitch together. I mean, it's really weird. You're miles away,
Right.
but it's really nice. It's
Yeah,
really really cool. Yeah.
yeah. It's been a
Yeah.
great time.
Oh yeah. 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 And next year we do it at Paula's in Portugal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're all road trip. Yep.
Oh yeah. 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 Road trip. Yep. No.
Oh, Paula, it's going to be so much fun. We're going to, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No.
Paula just signed off. No. Uh, what was I doing here?
I was thinking if you want to do something like this next year, um, I could prepare a bit more beforehand because there's a lot of regions in France that have their own embroidery. Um, and instead of doing a geology lesson, we can have a needlework lesson every
Okay.
stage.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many French people are actually watching Fiber Talk because they would be really in a good position to tell us what is interesting to see needlework wise
Yeah.
at a certain stage.
Yeah.
No. And maybe have Sophie. She might know.
Right.
Yeah.
No, if we do it next year, yeah, we'll now that we have a little
Yeah.
experience with it, we can
Yeah.
we'll know what
Yeah.
can be
We
done.
can
Yeah.
we can glam it up a bit more. Yeah. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. Let's see. That's there.
Oh, Simon Yates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Simon here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I'd like to see those Yates brothers on a good team.
Yeah.
I think on a good team they would really shine because they're good cyclists.
Yeah.
Paula keeps giving us the small living room excuse. Um,
Yeah. Sorry, Paula.
yeah,
No.
we don't take that much
No.
room. No.
No. No. No.
Keep trying, Paula,
I
but
mean,
no.
it's not rather big here either, but I could fit you all. Yeah. I have 18 square meters, Paula. How much do you have? I mean, I'm sure we can make it work.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not eating snails.
No, no, the pastel del nata is okay, not the snails.
That's not
No,
happening.
no, no. We need to draw the line somewhere.
You can have them on the table, but nope.
No.
Well, we can help you move books, Paula. No, no, that's
Yeah, yeah, no,
yeah,
no, not a problem.
no. We can get around just about anything, Paula. Thanks for inviting us too,
Yeah.
by the way. I don't think we extended our appreciation for the invitation. You
Ah.
know. Here's Jorgensen. Oh,
No,
he's not ready yet.
no.
Somebody described this time trials as silly helmet races because the whole helmet thing has just gotten ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially on a stage where the first half is all climbing up a hill. Come on. But sponsors, you know.
Yeah. 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 So I
Oh, it
just
has.
finished my next motif
Oh yeah. See,
so that people
those are
see that
working out great. That thread's
I
nice.
do work. I know. I know. Now- And I'm not sure if they are sort of limited editions or that they have them as standard colors. There's not really a name on them. I think there's a number. Yeah, the numbers are different for each of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's a little number stamped
Yeah.
at the
Uh huh.
bottom. But other
Yeah.
than that, yeah,
No,
yeah,
you're
they're
getting a good
great.
effect.
Yeah, yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. No. And it shows that you just buy stash when you come across it.
Right.
I bought these in 2018, I think I was in
Oh.
America. So yeah, you just hang on to them and at some point they will be used.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, Paul is stacking up the excuses now.
Oh,
Yeah.
nah. What is it this time?
Oh, it doesn't matter. We're not listening.
We're coming anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
No, no, no. Oh, and I can check her living room out a little beforehand because I'm going to Spain with creative experiences.
Oh,
Well, that's more than halfway there, so
yep.
expect to visit, Paula. Yeah, I'll do a living room check.
Yep. Yeah,
No.
we'll determine space needs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now we got to be in the top. Isn't G 9 or 10? It must be in the top 10 now. Derek G was hovering right around the top 10. Oh, now see Sandy. Now there's a suggestion. People who camp could hang out in the backyard. Yeah, yeah. I'm seeing it
yeah,
come
yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah. Not a problem at all. I think Birthday will be really glad when it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, that dove, that pigeon was doing really stupid things.
Some of these helmets are just ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Jorgensen is 8th place. Well, it's
Oh,
beautiful
there's Healy.
country.
Oh, yeah.
Who's this mope on the route? What the heck's going on?
Ah,
What's that all about?
I have no idea.
Surprised some policeman didn't yank him off his bike and haul him out of there. What's he doing?
I think it's a tour official.
Again, what's he doing? He just
Yeah. Uh-huh. Hmm.
dog let a fly in, so now the cat's entertained. Okay, Laurie's got a whole sideshow going on here.
Oh, Jonas's helmet is the weirdest of them all.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Tiny with a more conventional. I gotta find out
Yeah.
what those. I gotta find out what those ice vests cost, though.
Oh,
Mateo went down.
ooh, ow.
Mm.
Ew. No, no.
Oop, just slipped. Oh, jeez,
Yeah. Yeah.
just slipped.
On your last day in the tour.
I
There.
know. Yeah, just what you need. One more skin burn. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Us regular folk. How can you fall going around a corner like that? But we don't appreciate the speed.
Yeah. No. Yeah, and by now you're so tired that
Yep.
your correction instincts are not as fast as they used to be.
Yep.
No.
That is so true.
Yeah. Oh, poor
Bardet
Bardet.
waving his way home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Expensive bikes, skin suit, helmet, all the gear, and they're just riding it to get it over with.
Yep. That's the end of his career, I think.
Is it?
I think he stopped. Yeah, I think he stops now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, he's been a good one.
Yeah.
15 Tours de France.
There's tiny Bardet.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
The um, the time trial bikes. What did I say? What was that? They were saying
20,000, they
20.
said,
Yeah,
for one
twenty
of the
thousand
bikes.
euros
Yeah.
for for those bikes they're riding today, and the bikes they ride most of the days are in the 15,000 euro range. Yeah.
Yeah.
The everything that they use by rule has has to be publicly available. You
Yeah.
have to be able to go buy it in a store somewhere. But of course, a lot of them you couldn't afford it, you know,
No.
and wouldn't want to.
Oh,
But yeah,
there
that
goes
that
Almeida.
they do enforce that rule because they do check from time to time to
Yeah.
see if some new product is available to the general public. But that has to be. But and there are guys. I mean, I've seen guys around here that are on bikes that they paid 10, 12, 15 grand for just because they can afford it, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Found it interesting that when they are getting a bike from the general car, the Shimano bikes, the blue ones, that they really snub about them because they're not good.
Yeah.
Gosh, I had a Shimano. Thanks. That was the best I could afford.
Yeah. Yeah. To them, they're trash, but
Yeah.
to the rest of us, please, I'll take one.
Please. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
Oh yeah, it was a
oh,
lovely bike.
Nooper, I can't even begin to tell you how much tires have changed. Tires today
Oh,
are light years ahead of what they were even 10 years ago. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I used to ride uh, 18 millimeter wide, 20 millimeter wide tires pumped up to 120 pounds when I first started doing road riding. Now I ride 28 millimeter wide at 90, 95 pounds, and they're faster, more reliable, more durable. Tire technology has changed so much just in the last 10 years that I mean it's been difference making at all levels of cycling. It's absolutely been amazing, and yeah, I mean there are entire shows devoted to tires and what choice, and there are so many compounds,
yeah.
so many tread patterns. Mountain bike people, gravel bike people, oh, the tires that are available for
Yeah.
that are just amazing. Yeah, it's that's where the real technology has changed.
Yeah.
Yep, Sandy. My first bike I bought myself, Schwinn Varsity. That was the pinnacle. Yep, yep. Schwinn was it. Now we can give you a plug nickel for a Schwinn. Oh, here goes Vingegaard now. Oh, he does have a helmet and a half, doesn't he?
Yeah, that is a really weird thing on his head. It looks like a spaceship.
Yeah, Nooper bikes in general are uh, good bikes. Are you can still get cheap bikes for a few $100, but good ones have gotten just really expensive anymore. Um,
Yeah.
I think what I have invested in my two bikes, and I'm just a slow rider who enjoys riding, and yeah, it, it gets expensive. It used to be a relatively
Mm.
affordable hobby, and anymore it's not.
No, no.
I sold
Hey,
my
there
mountain
goes
bike
yours.
yesterday because I
Oh,
since I got my gravel bike and can ride on dirt roads with it a whole lot better than a mountain bike. On the mountain bike trails around here, there's a ton of them, but they're it's a river valley, river valleys, and oh, the rooks and rots. I'm just it's just not enjoyable for me, and I don't have the skill level, and I don't want to develop it. So I sold my mountain bike, and the dad and his teenage daughter, and it was for her, and oh, it was
oh,
so cool. She was absolutely thrilled to get it,
yeah,
and it's a what 2015 bike, and so they were expecting pretty beat up, but I take care of my machines, and the dad says, "Holy
yeah.
smokes, this looks like new," and she just was beaming, and I really felt good having her
Oh,
have that bike. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No. Oh, yeah. I remember getting my Shimano, which was a second-hand bike as well. It belonged to the pastor,
Uh-huh.
so I had a holy bike.
Holy bike. Yep.
Nah, yeah, I had a holy bike. Yeah, yeah. Nah, yeah. He had crashed with it, so there was a small hair breach somewhere in the frame,
Uh-huh.
and of course, then adult guys can no longer ride the bike because it would be dangerous. But
Right.
because I was back then so much lighter as a teenager, it was
Oh.
the perfect bike for me to learn on.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
Yeah.
So I had a very good bike for very little
Uh-huh.
because it was basically otherwise going to be being scrapped. And he had taken good care of that bike. It was
Uh,
just, yeah, he had it for a long time, but it was just brilliant.
so you were the winner.
I was the winner, yeah. Nah.
Paula, I can go to lunch now. Yeah, Nooper. Yeah, antique bikes. Actually, though, there is a world of bike collectors, depending on what you have. Some of those really old bikes, if they're in good shape or can be put into good shape, there's a couple guys here in St. Louis area that they've paid a lot of money and they've got some beauties. One guy had so many he had to sell some off. He just didn't have room, and he was getting decent money for
Yeah.
them. Bikes from the '60s and '70s that racing bikes that are in pristine condition. Yeah, it might
Yeah.
poke around a little bit if you want to get rid of them. Don't just throw them in the junk. You never know.
Oh.
Yeah, a guy. Oh, it was when he put up like half a dozen on one day on Facebook Marketplace, and it was like I want to just come over and see his collection. Because
Yeah.
every one of them,
Yeah.
all the extra chrome they used to put on, and it was all
Yeah.
polished. Oh, it's beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
I
good.
would polish my bike. Oh, yeah. And you had
Yep.
different polishes for the chrome parts and the
Right,
colored
right.
parts. Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
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 Yeah, they used to really dress those up. A lot of chrome, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, well,
Yeah. And I would go out racing with my father and with friends. Oh, yeah.
yep.
Mhm.
Well, folks, I know I said I
You
had
need to
40
sign
minutes,
off, huh?
but I
Yeah.
really need to get ready to go. So I think we're going to call our Tour de France thing right here and be done. Again, Jessica,
Yeah.
so glad you could join us. Really a treat
Yeah.
having you
Thank you so
along.
much.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
This was really, really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks so
Thanks to
much.
everybody for joining us. It was so much fun doing this for 3 weeks. Hope you had a good time, and we enabled you. I hope we enabled you to spend some money.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of here. Thanks a lot. Wednesday night,
Bye.
Rita Gecht. All right, bye.